Hi everyone. You're listening to More Than Colleagues, where discussions go beyond the meeting room. So today we have a new member. If you guys notice, Huda.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
So introduce yourself, Huda.
Oh, okay.
New member
So,
alert.
so I am the fifth member of more than podcast that they are inviting. I mean, in the office, we are one group.
Yeah, she's our actual colleague.
Yeah,
Making
all
friends
real
at work.
here. Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you for joining
Hi.
us, Huda.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you for
you.
joining. And today we're at Taman Botani. So pretty.
Yeah.
Suddenly doing some tourism.
Yes.
Okay, so today's main topic will be about unspoken rules while using public transportation. So, what is the most annoying thing someone can do in when using public transportation? Have you ever judged someone silently on the bus or train? And we thought of this topic today because of the recent
Asia.
Asia,
Mm.
I don't want to say Asia drama where this lady was she caused the whole plane to the flight to delay and all right. So this got us thinking, where is there also an unspoken rule in while using public transportation? Maybe not even on flight, even like our day-to-day LRT, MRT, Grab. Do you guys think is an actual in Malaysia? Do you think we have unspoken rules?
But okay, the whole conversation happened in Chinese, right? So me and Nisa, we don't really understand. We just trust what people are saying about the
Yeah,
video,
that's
right?
true.
So
I give
because
you some.
because like that's why I'm trying to ask you, because I think
Really?
people are just saying that she's just trying to make a point that this is an international flight that you have to speak Chinese, but I think that is not, the argument is not, nice. Why you make such a chaos just because of that? So is there any macam real thing that we miss because it's like, in Chinese, the conversation?
The whole thing started where this Chinese lady, she was making a call, and she wasn't being kept no she wasn't being considerate, so she was very loud. So the lady beside her say, can you like
Tone it down.
tone it down. And then somehow she started recording her. Maybe she refused, so she started recording her. Then then she started complaining, so the steward came. So they do the very he was very famous already because people start to
Yeah,
quote
like
him
calm
as he's a
down.
relax bro kind of
Yeah.
vibe. So he tried to communicate, but because he's a Malay, right? So he spoke in English lah. Then she got mad saying that because that flight is from China to Malaysia, so she expect people on the flight to be able to speak Mandarin lah. So so then I guess people recording, and then the lady actually did a live streaming I think 2 days after.
You mean the one who
Yeah,
created the chaos do
yeah.
the
She macam say, wow, Malaysians so united on that time. Everyone just really just record and laugh at her. And the funniest thing is it's a 2 a.m. flight, so everyone should be tired, right? But everyone was like all there to kepochi.
Yeah, okay.
So they were recording. They were like, "What if it's more like we are watching them putting on a show where we are just enjoying the drama on the side?" So I think ultimately the lady macam they are still investigating, where because she caused like a almost 2 hours delay, 1 hour plus to 1 hour plus I would say. Then they are investigating whether they will ask her to pay the damage for Asia. There's no result yet as of now, but they are still investigating. Mm, but then somehow this whole thing turned into like a tourism promotion where these like Malaysians who are so chill, like something happened, they can still make a joke out of it, and then we just enjoy the
Yeah. I think we always united lah. For Malaysia, it always like we fight with each other, but when it's against
yeah
others, that we're gonna like together.
yeah. It's quite funny lah, but
Mm.
yeah. So in the end, it's just that they are all. She was angry that the first person that came to her wasn't a Mandarin speaking person, and then she said, "Oh, this is an international flight. You should be able to speak." And but she didn't reflect on herself in the first place lah, because the problem caused when she started speaking too loud on the phone. So I mean, even in public transportation also, we've met people like that, right?
Yeah.
You guys have any experience?
I think for me, I don't ride the public transport a lot. Tapi kalau naik, it will be the LRT or MRT.
Grab.
Oh yeah, Grab also.
Oh yeah.
I think I don't really have any incidents lah. Just that when the LRT breaks down, then like everyone has to get off the LRT and then stuff like that. But I would say like unspoken rule is if you're listening to a video or anything, you should use like your personal headphones or
True.
earphones lah. But I feel like I rarely see people who actually like macam if they don't use like they like listen to videos out loud, right? I feel like no one really like tegur them.
Say anything.
They don't really say anything. I
Mm.
mean, what do you guys think? What about you guys?
I mean, for me myself, about in Malaysia, the last time I take public transport is like when I was in the uni time. So there's no really anything yang macam incident that make it macam make me remind me of anything lah. But I start using public transport more in Korea because we heavily rely on it. So that's, I think I learned the ethic of taking public transportation quite late, because in Korea, especially bus, right, the driver or people surround you, they will just like sound you if you are being too loud speaking on the phone. They can just like, oh, you're being too loud or anything. So I have this trauma whenever I'm with in the bus with other people and we are talking, right? Me being a foreigner, I will try to macam, sorry, don't speak too loud, don't speak too loud. I'm scared of being told off lah, because they are very loud. The ajuma, the driver, and it depends on the geog, the apa region as well. Macam in Seoul, maybe they are more chill because it's a apa fast pace punya. But then if you go to the one yang rural area, then there will be more picky sebab all the ajumma yang tua-tua semua.
You want you to respect them and give them seats.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's also one unspoken rule also kot. We don't dare, but in Korea, the people are quite disciplined kot. They don't really sit on the place that are not. They are like macam specially designed for pregnant lady ke, old man ke. Tapi if they end up sitting there, then they know that if the person that meant to sit there come in, then they have to stand up lah. So no issue with that lah. But I mean, bus is there. I mean, like you have to be quiet and everything. But then on LRT or in the train is more like, again, depends on which LRT station. I think Aneesa can know this as well. Like, you will see different set of people. Yeah, I mean, like, oh,
Oh, yeah?
line 2, yeah, line 2 then more macam very young people. And then kalau line 4 macam more student. And then maybe like Seoul Station punya ada macam orang tua-tua, Itaewon, orang tua. Yeah, line 1.
It's like old people.
Yeah, like old people. And then when old people, of course, we also see a lot of video where they are very brave that they come up to you, say like, "Oh, what are you doing here? Why are you here?" and everything. Um, I think for me, if they are curious of you and they're looking at you because we wear differently, I don't think they are being rude lah. They are just seeing it without saying anything. But some people when they are intoxicated, they
Oh,
can be
means
very
they
loud.
alcohol.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can
influence by alcohol.
smell lah. So then you can for me, because for me I don't like the trouble, so I will move myself. I macam,
That's very
oh,
Malaysian,
okay.
right?
I was like, okay, tak nak.
I macam, okay, I will go. It's okay, I don't want to think of anything. But I've been with a group of people yang macam, why we need to move. You know, they're very strong minded.
Koreans lah, or
Not
foreigners
Korean,
also.
foreigners lah. Macam we are Asian, so we are more macam, tak apalah, negara
Peacemaker.
diorang kan, negara diorang. But some was like, why? Why I have to move now? Why? You know? Macam, no, just we don't want a problem. Like, there's no problem. Macam, okay, relax. So, okay, and then you say public transportation, right? So, we say train and bus. But there's also one more unspoken rule in Korea that they highly apply in their daily life is even you walk, right? There's a two-way. If you want to walk slow, then you go on this other
Very
side. If you want,
structured.
yeah, if you want to walk fast, then you go here. So usually kalau kita in Malaysia kan, we just side by side, we talking and everything. We don't really care about what happened behind us. So I learned that, okay, they're like, oh, excuse me, so just some that, and I was like, oh, I will move and everything. And then again, the same person will be like, hey, come here, come here. So, why? This is my way. This is my walkway. And I was like, no, we are India country. And I was like, I don't care. You know, something like that. Literally do it to me. I don't care.
Those are not Koreans lah, right?
They are not Korean and they are not Asian as well. you know, they have a different mindset lah. Macam kita macam okay, avoid the problem, kan. Kalau diorang macam why?
Is
You
it a
know?
Malaysian thing where because we have to learn to adapt to different, like we are multicultural, right? So for us we observe, we adapt, then we also we adapt lah. So for them maybe it's harder, it's maybe they think it's unfair for me to adapt when I go somewhere else when they think it's not wrong.
I think this will go back to the same situation with the AirAsia China
Oh yes.
ladies. I mean, like when you are in their country, it's not about you being something or you mengalah dengan diorang or something. It's just that you are respecting. For me, it's about how you think. So for me, rather than because anyway, you fight also. You say that you are in their country, so it's how they do things. Like the elevator is on this side, this side. Instead of macam arguing, oh, in my country it's not like that. If that is in your country lah, is this country that you have to follow this country, right? So because some people macam like the Asian lady, right? They don't want to do that. They don't want to understand. But then you go travel. I think it should broaden your mind instead of like narrowing your mind. You know.
Like ego people versus open-minded people. Like ego means they
Yeah.
think they're always right.
I mean, you can have opinion, but in a proper place lah kot.
I think you have to be open-minded to try to understand juga lah why macam that country has that certain
Yeah.
rule or why do they do
Yeah.
that certain they have that certain culture or thing. Yeah, I think you have to be open to understand. But I think Malaysians generally to stereotype
Yeah.
Malaysian lah kan. But I think Malaysians generally we try to avoid problems
Yeah.
and then we try to
Sangat.
be positive in any situation.
We are very chill kind of people. We very
Like,
chill.
ooh.
Yeah. We you know in Korea, first time I was there, the interval between the train is just the highest is 4 minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes yes.
But people was running, bro. And I was like, why are you guys running? They're running. And then in the LRT, most LRT station in Korea have a lot of stairs. So imagine them in the morning, if in winter with the long coat running down. And I was like, why they are running? And I was like, oh, they need to catch a train. But when is the next train? 4 minutes away. You know? In Malaysia, okay, I understand if you run away, you're running lah to catch a train. But not in Korea. Yeah, the next one is 30 minutes away, bro.
I think yesterday also when I took the MRT kan, the interval was like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I gotta go. Yeah.
Yeah, but for them it's like very punctual lah. But they're running. You can see they're running, and then Malaysian will be like chilling.
Next one.
We are very chill lah.
What annoys you instantly when you step into a train or an LRT, MRT? Like besides you say the speaker, right? Anything else that you would like we would secretly, for me is the ones that, because I think that the other unspoken rule, or it's actually a rule where you should let the people on the train come out first before you go in. Yeah, so some people it's either the one that is not on board on the train, they just rush in and not letting the people inside come out. Yeah, or they just block the door where people couldn't go in, right? So that one is, I think it's more annoying during peak hours because you don't miss the train, you don't be late for work, right? Yeah, so that one really annoys me when those who are, I don't stereotype, but those are usually it's time for me to go down, but then sorry, yeah, it's time for me to go up on the train, go board on the train, but the train won't just close instantly or what. They will also wait for you, right? So that really annoys me. Yeah, I think we also touch about this. Like these are the scenarios we usually don't agree to: eating on public transport, talking on the phone with speaker, watching videos without earphones, standing too close, or not giving seats. So, like if this happens, we all will just internalize it. I think it applies to when you're driving, right? When you meet some crazy drivers. For me, I would avoid conflict because I don't know what that person's background. So maybe we also carry that on the train. Like if I confront the person, what if he or she suddenly raise their voice and then start hitting me or something? I don't know. So I feel like I should just walk away. You guys agree?
Actually, for me, same also. Like I try to be as passive as possible lah. But I don't know. I'm also scared lah. Like you never know what the person is, who the person is, and everything. I might mess with the wrong person.
But I have friends where they don't agree to this. They like, someone should tell the person they are not doing right. Like that person is ego, right? Like he or she is living like life the way they want it to, and someone should tell them that it's not right and it's bothering people around. But I am still scared.
Oh yeah, I think there's a most of the time we decided not to be confrontational lah. So it's whether people are eating on the tray that you know is wrong, or about not using an iPhone or everything, right? But what is the deal breaker that will make you voice out one thing? Because for me, I think like as a girl, right, as a fellow girl, so far, luckily, alhamdulillah, tak ada jumpa lagi orang yang bionteh,
Pervert.
pervert. Tapi I think if I were to voice out or say something, it will be that time. Instead of like, oh, okay, I can accept you are not using your earphone. I can accept you are eating because you're not disturbing others that much. But once you touch people or make people feel unsafe, then I think, you
So
know.
so for you is if there's pervert
Mm.
touching or taking videos or what of
Mm-mm.
another victim, what if couple fighting? No lah.
Fighting, I don't want to masuk campur urusan rumah tangga you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Unless it's
But
not
don't
hitting
touch.
lah.
Yeah, don't touch. That's the rule lah, I think. Don't touch.
Okay.
Be it woman beating man or man beating woman.
Equality.
Equality.
But I think pernah sekali there was one incident where we went to watch a movie, right? And then at the parking lot
In Korea or Japan?
in Malaysia, yeah.
Very fun.
And then I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know who I was with in the car lah, but we were trying to leave the mall.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, was
and
it?
then,
Tak ada.
and
I
then
think we watched the movie together.
yeah, and then there was this guy. I think dia nak parking. He wanted that parking, so he already signal. But then this other this other uncle actually came and took his parking spot. So I guess it's an unspoken rule where if you signal, that's that
Your
means
spot.
I
Already,
chopped the parking already, right? So this uncle just went in, and then after
Remember
that,
already.
yeah, and then after that there was a fight lah. This guy came out,
Uh,
and then he was like, he was cursing and everything. He was like about to break the car window. Then the other guy was just inside, like chilling,
yeah,
tak buat
yeah,
apa.
The
and
one that
everything.
stole the spot.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I think the girlfriend was also in the car of the guy that was screaming, right? And then in the end, like both of them were like showing middle fingers and everything.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
mad.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, but the uncle was also quite macam brave also lah. Like he opened and closed the door, opened to close the
Yeah,
door,
trying lah,
trying to show like
yes.
I'm not scared, but it close. I'm not scared. Close.
Yeah. I mean, funny thing because it happened right in front of us.
Yeah, and
That's
then
why.
all of us in the car like,
You guys didn't take video and put on TikTok.
I tak berani lah. We were scared
Yeah.
lah. The guy was so aggressive lah. Yeah. I think at that point, like we didn't do anything. Like we just like
They just said, oh, what happened? Yeah, like
So
that.
what's the conclusion of that story? You know, you left already lah. What
we
happened?
couldn't leave because they had to resolve first because we were behind
yeah,
them.
we are behind them. Until the uncle decided to go lah.
Yeah, but I think in that situation I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, for me, if someone took my parking spot, lah, I would just macam okay lah, biar lah.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I would be brave enough to.
How about you?
I will also just leave. I think those who are confronting is for people who are look scary or people. I don't know. I don't know. I scared kena hit or something. It's a Malaysian thing, I think. But it's good that that guy taught the uncle a lesson in that way, sense where those who put signal first should be unspoken. I mean, no, maybe know that it's that person's spot lah. Yeah. So because some people they will just say, oh, I enter first, so it's my spot. But it's I guess it's kind of chaotic to a lesson. Then have you guys broken any of the unspoken rules before? I mean, driving or even on public transportation.
What is the unspoken rule for?
Like the
driving?
one we listed out, eating, talking on phone. I think for me, I did is what it is when I'm with my friends, we will talk a bit too loud. Yeah, I think there's something like I'm already too. Sometimes there's this friend that got too excited. I had to ask them to tone down a bit, tone down a bit. Yeah. So I guess that is also noise pollution.
But
You guys?
No one really tegur, right? I mean, yeah, no one really tegur.
Because you're conscious, you are nice, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why you feel bad.
Jia Yin
But
is nice.
the Togo is if because you know that the person might leave, don't know what maybe next stop, so we just tahan for 1-2 stops first.
I think for me, I don't know if it's an unspoken rule lah, but sometimes when I think like the train will get too crowded, I tend to stay near the door.
Oh well, all of us.
Macam so I don't know if I'm blocking the door, but I will just stand there and then padahal like inside there's a lot more space right in the LRT right. But I feel like oh no, I only have 3 stops lah. I'm scared if I go in and then I won't get time to go out. So I just stay near the door. I don't know if it's an unspoken rule.
I think
I'm sorry.
there's worse for bus. Good. Have you guys if you guys took any bus that is very crowded lah. Sometimes they will just ask them to go in a bit to make space for people tonight, right? But then some people they just I don't know what's their reason. Maybe they are also scared they cannot come down. So they always leave a lot. You've noticed, right? The front of the bus is very crowded. The back is like very loose. So it's frustrated when you're trying to get on the train. But for me, LRT is fine because LRT is just 3-4 minutes interval during peak hours. Bus is like unpredictable.
You don't know.
Very very
30 minutes you have to wait or something. Have you guys taken bus? This kind of bus before?
In Malaysia.
And I mean, we have the app, and the app is like combining every of the arrival time. I mean, if you to take I mean, they plan for you, right? So if you to take bus first and then train later, they will put also like the arrival for the bus and the train. So that's why you can plan lah what time you want to be there, what time you need to start. Not so stressed lah. If anything, taking public transportation is more easy and straightforward lah in Korea. But bus can be confusing because dia punya bus station tu bus stop tu macam ada nama sama but it's like actually on the other side. So you need to know the next station, right? So I didn't dare to use the bus a lot for the first year I was in Korea. But after I dah pandai guna bus, I think I prefer bus more than train because you can see outside. You can see, oh, this is actually the road yang connecting from this one. Because if you use train, like, it's actually underground, so you cannot see outside lah.
Nice view also.
Nice view, but lama lah sikit. Macam 30 minute by train, maybe 40 to 1 hour by bus. But if you are not rushing, then bus is a good way to do.
Betul?
Cheaper also lah.
I guess maybe in Korea or places where public transport is very efficient, then the unspoken rule we talked just now is not so applicable where we are blocking the next person to enter or something. Yeah, because then the next bus is in 3 minutes or 3 or 4 minutes, right?
I'm not sure about how train punya tak perasan lah how train in Malaysia is, but in Korea they have the space where ada satu tempat tu dia luas sikit untuk orang yang naik basikal dengan stroller and everything.
So the door or the
The
The coach.
how do we call the coach.
there's a coach for those
maksudnya
who are
macam the
doing
last
things.
coach tu dia macam ada space besar sikit. So people know if you to take basikal ke stroller ke, then you have to go to that side. So it's
That's
quite big.
nice. Yeah.
Macam tu.
So you won't have annoying people with bikes that squish in there during peak hours. I guess the government really plays a role on this also.
Yeah, I think um here I feel like married couple, if you don't have car, they make it look like, oh, it's a big deal. But over there you can see that people get by just using bus and public transportation a lot. So I one of my classes in Korea, we have to read wedding invitation, and in the wedding invitation there's a macam satu ayat saying that there's no parking available, kindly use we suggest to use public transportation. And I was like, we can never do that in Malaysia. We can never suggest people to don't take their car to the wedding and do take public transportation. And I was like, wow, I mean that was a culture shock for me lah.
I think ours is no parking, please take Grab.
Yeah. But tu pun like macam we cannot macam menyusahkan the guests or
Yeah,
paying.
yeah,
So
yeah.
to ask them to take public transport is like
They will put like what is the train number, what is the exit number, what is it? Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, so what type of public transport users are you guys? On top of the standing, but you don't stand at the door, you just stand close to the door, right? It's not like you stand like people open it and they see you, no, right?
surprise. No lah, but I stand like at the door. Memang at the door lah. So I don't know if it's annoying ke apa ke. But yeah, that is me. What about you guys?
That I always carry a lot of bags. Like sometimes when you go to work, you carry laptop, you carry your lunch box, and then you sometimes if you bringing something for your friend, you carry your the item. Yeah, for me it's that one. And if my friends are around, then maybe I'll be a bit louder. But my loud is not using phone kind of loud lah. My loud is when we are on the train with our friends, then we'll start talking. But yeah, please don't do this. So don't not so loud lah. Maybe you.
For me, because like I mentioned just now, I rarely take the public transportation, right? So I'll be the one constantly checking what is the next station.
How do you check? You keep running to the sign or
I mean
something?
in Malaysia, I will take a peek lah at the notification above there. Tapi kalau I tak nampak macam kalau ramai orang, I akan macam like, oh okay, I feel macam a bit nervous lah. Kalau in Korea, I keep checking the app. What's the next one? So
Okay lah, but you don't annoy anyone in the process lah. Then it should be fine.
I
Mind your own
mean,
business.
I mean,
So
no
if you
lah.
ask the person to say, apa? That one,
Oh,
that one.
no, I
That
don't
was
do
I
that
feel
lah.
like in LRT a lot lah. Like even yesterday also macam this guy next to me and he's like, oh, KLCC. I'm like, no, Kampung Baru. Like you asking me.
As you?
I'm like, bro, you like, tak apa lah. Okay, I don't know.
So you just ask KLCC, you didn't ask the whole question also.
No, I was like, KLCC? I'm like, no.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. Actually tak perasan. Macam kat Malaysia, do they announce the station? Macam kat,
The date.
oh, okay. Kat Korea, they will like, oh, like,
Yeah.
Ibon Yogen.
Yeah. I think I remember the voice of Malaysian punya announcement, so I think they have lah. Station pertukaran ke? So
Mamon
ada lah.
aku. Seoul Ekides. I don't know why.
Japanese.
Yeah.
They have Japanese, Chinese,
Mandarin.
Mandarin and
Korea.
English.
Then which one do you guys hate the most?
Not hate lah. I think macam
Triggers you.
But remember, we are very into our own space. We are not confrontational.
Yeah.
So for me, usually I don't really notice what happened around me unless macam it bothers me, macam they are trying to speak something to you or they talking to themselves, which mean clearly indicate that they are intoxicated, and also they have smell lah with them when they are intoxicated. So uh the best way is just to ignore them, because okay, mistake of foreigner is when they are talking in English, you think that you can entertain them, you can speak with them, but the more you speak with them, the more they will macam try to make a conversation with you, and then sometimes the niat tu tak baik sebenarnya at the end. Macam tu. So when I talk to macam Korean people, right? Yeah, I mean like church ke recruit kan. So at the end when I macam told my Korean friend like, oh, I make a conversation and semua, like, don't talk to them. Like they say like next time don't talk to them. If they speak English with you, so don't talk with them. So,
I think this is a public transport user that in Malaysia we don't really have, where the recruiter or something.
yeah.
Like what, selling Squid Game or something. they recruit you for certain. They talk to you for certain
Reason.
goal lah.
Yeah.
You, which one triggers you, or which one, if you're not afraid, which one would you go and confront? If you're like Superman and no one can hurt you.
I think maybe itulah yang the listening to videos out loud and then tak pakai earphone lah. Yeah, but yeah, I'm still not brave enough to say anything lah. Okay, so now while we are drinking our coffee and eating our breakfast, we're gonna read some stories on Reddit. So my personal favorite is to read MIB Toot Hole punya thread. Okay, so the story I'll be reading today, is am I the toot for not leaving work to help my wife when she ran out of gas? Okay, so my wife, 38 female, and I, 41 female, 41 male, have been married for 11 years and have 2 kids, 9 and 7. I work full time and she works part time while also doing online classes to finish her degree. She dropped out of college after 2 years and wants to finish. She has ADHD and anxiety, and if I'm being honest, sometimes it feels like our entire lives revolve around her symptoms. Last Friday, my wife didn't have to work and decided to go visit her sister who lives in a small town about 45 minutes away. She didn't tell me she was going, so I was very surprised when she called me shortly after noon. She was obviously upset when I answered, and between sobs, I was able to make out that there was an issue with the car. Eventually, she calmed down and told me that she ran out of gas in the middle of nowhere and didn't know what to do. Because she hadn't told me she was visiting her sister, I was very confused and had a lot of questions, which only made her more upset. I was getting frustrated too, so I finally just asked her what she wanted me to do. She told me she didn't need me to come help her. I told her I was at work and had meetings in the afternoon that I couldn't skip. I suggested she call her sister, but she went to work after my wife visited. And my wife didn't want to bother her. I suggested she call AAA to come and help, but she said she didn't know how to do that. I suggested she call an Uber, but she was in the middle of nowhere and didn't show any cars available. I suggested she call a friend or someone else that might be able to help, and she yelled at me to just come to help her. I tried to remain calm and reiterated that I'm sorry she's in this position, but at this moment I am unable to help her. I told her I had offered numerous suggestions that she could try to help herself, but I can't leave work. She then hung up on me. My first meeting of the afternoon was starting in 5 minutes, so I tried calling her back and she didn't answer. I kept trying to text her during my meeting too, but she never responded. I tried calling again between my meeting and still no answer, which I admit pissed me off because even if I was trying to come help at that point, I couldn't reach her. She is the one who picks up our kids from school, so I was kind of freaking out at this point because I was completely in the dark about whether I would need to get them or if my wife was okay. So I called the school and asked them to please let me know if my wife comes to get the kids because I can't reach her. I didn't include any details about why. The school called me back at pickup time and told me that my wife was there for pickup.
Mm-hmm.
When I got home at the end of the day, my wife refused to talk to me. She gave me the cold shoulder the entire weekend. I apologized for not being able to help multiple times. Finally, this morning, she spoke to me, but all she said was, I can't count on you anymore. Did I really
Okay.
mess up that bad? Am I the jerk for this?
You want to start, Jane?
I was brainstorming, but like, I was thinking about this also.
Brainstorming. Okay.
mm, I've had this situation where I also ran out of gas in my
Mm.
car. Then for me, the difference between having family members with you is I think their presence would make the whole situation less stressful or something.
Mm.
And I feel like the husband wants her to be independent. Like please be able to handle problems when I'm
Mm.
not available. But for me, I would okay maybe if I'm single or if my husband is in overseas or maybe or he died or something, then I would be like, okay, I'll be proud of myself if I can solve the problem by myself,
Mm-hmm.
or I had this situation, I was able to resolve it. But then if I have someone there, then the situation is different where I want to also rely on someone. And for me it's safety lah, for because she's stuck in the middle of nowhere, right? For if she's in the city where she's close to the petrol station, then it's fine. She's stuck there, then she obviously tried a lot of ways, Uber, and then she knew her sister wasn't available. So it feels like the husband prioritized his work over her safety. In that, if I'm the lady, that's what I'll be thinking of lah. But if you stand on the husband's point of view, maybe it's a very important meeting, and when he is unavailable, of course he would hope that she's independent,
Mm.
she can solve a problem herself without having to trouble him. And then I'm pretty sure the meeting didn't go through well because he was busy calling
Mm.
his wife lah. But then, um, yeah, if maybe I don't say I'm a girl or what, but I would like it when I'm unsafe, my partner prioritizes that lah.
Mm.
But I think we are overthinkers, right? So if he prioritizes that and then he loses his job, then I will be guilty also. So it's like
Yes, yeah.
it's a situation where I hope that he knows, he take the initiative. Okay, I rearrange my meeting. I will go and find you. It's not like I have to ask, can you rearrange your meeting and come to me, so we won't feel so guilty. Or am I entitled or something? I don't
No,
know.
to you, is he and to not to that part lah.
If seeing that she's in she's in the middle of nowhere, then I would say yes. But if she is in somewhere, if she's close to her sister's place, or if she is, yeah. But maybe maybe the husband could also say, "Oh, I'm busy. I will call my someone to help you out or something." But maybe for him, it's like she can also call someone, right? So it's a bit hard to, cause both sides are they are in a very urgent situation
Tight
also
position.
lah. But I understand why she says she couldn't count on him, because I guess we have higher expectation for our partners than anyone else. So we will understand. Isn't that unfair? So we understand if our family members or our friends cannot help us, but I feel like the understanding macam reduces when it's our partners. Like, you're my partner. I don't know. Okay, I'm messing this up also. Maybe I'm there. So.
No, no, no.
Maybe you guys can also save me a bit.
Okay, okay. I mean, we as a person, we have our own expectation, but in this situation, to say that the man or the husband is a dude is not macam
Okay.
not fair lah, sebab I think he give a lot of option to his wife, and the fact that his wife macam oh no tak nak, tak boleh buat, cannot, my apa sister is busy kind of thing. Because for me, right,
Understand the sister. She understands.
yeah, because for me, like macam you are on the way to meet your sister, and yeah, sorry if I didn't recall the story correctly, but he didn't tell the husband, right? Just go, right?
Yeah, she just went. She didn't tell her
So
husband.
that's your problem lah, girl. Macam tu. Sorry. Because I feel macam as much as banyak women yang kena anaya these days, banyak juga men yang kena anaya. Kena macam they kena, I mean like take for granted lah. So ramai orang macam cakap, oh selalu take woman for granted, tapi ada juga yang take men for granted. No lah. No, I mean, but that is up to how your partners punya dynamic. You know, in this dynamic, I macam nampak macam the husband tu rasa macam everything rely on him sekarang ni. So maybe he's not in the position of macam, oh you're in the middle of nowhere, let me drop everything and come to you. But then nanti bos marah ke, kena katakanlah kena pecat ke apa, then the wife is doing part time, studying some more. Who's gonna pay for that? You know. And then there's a apa macam ada satu ni I baca, dia kata when men they are in love, their focus tu dah change, because they need to make sure that everything is provide, you know. And I mean, like, if your husband also live macam recklessly and macam drop everything, come to you and tend to this small thing, you need to be worried also. I think, because then meaning like as a provider, as a husband, dia macam tak, you know, strong enough. Because for ni at least dia tak just macam dry hang, you macam figure it out, poop. Just like, oh, what about your sister? Maybe try call AAA. I think AAA is the same with plus here kot. So I think that is the most logic thing to do at that time lah. Because if your husband come also, maybe cannot do the proper way, okay? So but I have the same situation also, but yeah, I don't have partner at that time, and I only have my parents, and both of them are working, and my brothers are not cannot drive yet at that time. So I'm basically alone in the middle of nowhere, macam highway lah. So then I learned something that, oh, we can just call Plus. They can change the tire for you. They can also buy minyak for you. So you learn something, and you give work to people yang properly have the mean to do so.
I mean, you bought insurance for a reason, right?
Yeah, you bought insurance for a reason. And yeah, I mean, if you are in the middle of nowhere, plus also they have the number that you can just call them. They will come to you. They will track your position, and they will come to you. So, I mean, like, if you are living with the love of your life, don't make things hard lah. For me, I believe if you can solve things, you want to live together forever for a long time. Don't macam just because one time she cannot come and find you, I cannot rely on you anymore, girl. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was wondering also lah. Macam takkan lah like from this one incident terus like I cannot rely on you. So it could be on the wife's side, maybe this happened already a few times.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
kan, but to me macam the fact that the husband also posted it online, it could be that the husband is also frustrated that he has to do a lot of this macam mental load. And maybe it's not being shared equally or something. Kau tak, why would you post that kan?
But for me, the one you asked, right, am I the tu, right? I rasa diorang sedar yang ataupun diorang ada kesedaran yang macam, oh, salah ke I? Gitu. You know, they feel guilty also. Sebab kalau diorang tak guilty, diorang macam buat bodoh je, they will not pose this kind of question lah. So meaning the husband also think yang macam, or am I really at the fault or something?
Yeah.
So kesian lah.
I think it's hard lah because for men it's a lot of responsibility they have to do. And macam like Huda mentioned lah, like maybe the meeting is really important to get more money for the family. They have 2 kids also, and then the wife is working part time. Yeah, so I can understand why he's frustrated. Like, it feels like a lot of like pent up frustration lah sebenarnya. I think on both sides maybe.
Most of the time it's a lonely battle for men because we can voice out.
Can I ask if you guys, if the situation reverse, if the husband is stranded in the middle of nowhere, the wife is having you're the wife lah, you have a really important meeting, and your husband, you also would think that how they resolve is a better way where she find triple A a plus. So you guys will have the same reaction where if your partner is the one that is stranded, will you guys also think?
What will you do? Macam
Okay, maybe
dekat company kita sekarang, company yang memang strict, yang memang tak boleh nak ni lah, gitu.
Is it bad to think where I feel like I'm replaceable at work but not at home? That kind of where I feel like I don't think, okay, unless the boss, the person they're talking, the partner, where the partner flew all the way from another country to there, then the person is leaving the next day, then that is urgent lah. But if it's other stuff, I feel like someone can definitely step in. I don't know.
So you will go lah.
Yeah. For me, I think I would go if it's safety. If his safety is questioned.
Okay, walaupun your work at risk, you will go. No, there's no yes or no. Macam tak ada wrong or right answer. I just want to know the situation.
I think I would go.
Okay,
if it's my siblings,
it depends on the partner as well. Some partner macam like, why you drop everything just to come and get me? You should focus on your thing and like don't do a reckless thing. There are partner like that lah. Ada partner yang macam, oh, you drop everything and come to find me. Thank you.
So you guys are the first one?
I think I will be the second one yang macam like maksudnya the first one, sorry, the first one yang macam like, no, you have to think about what your work, because kalau dia boleh rasa bersalah juga if they put you in risk of losing a job, because maybe you work hard for that job and you already have a certain level in the office kan. Also you drop everything just to come and get that's also a source of income, because now you know you have to have 2 source of income in the family to sustain, right? So it depends on the partner. That's why I said there's no right or no answer. It's about your partner's punya dynamic, your relationship dynamic. Only you know your partner. So I'm saying that kalau Jia Yin is the one yang macam, I will risk everything, then the partner, you better appreciate Jia Yin. You better.
Maybe I'm being irresponsible. So recording, right?
But then
I don't know if if we compare like a very important business meeting versus your partner's safety, I would choose safety lah. But maybe I focus too much on the safety. Maybe she is the middle of nowhere. It's not like someone will go and kidnap her or something lah. But maybe for me, I would overthink on that side. What if the person got lost, or what if something happened to the person?
I think depends on the couple's dynamics lah. Like for example, if they know that contohnya you are the type of person that will drop everything and go, right? So it's the partner's job to say like, oh, hey babe, like I'm stuck here, car broke down, but it's okay, don't come. Reassure so that you also feel like, oh, okay, I can go to my meeting. I guess it depends like, if you know your partner macam mana.
So is this man worth dropping everything and go?
You know, are you type 1 or type? Are you the first or second type?
I rasa you macam I think she's like what are you doing? I mean kalau woman I think it's normal that for us macam why did you drop everything and come to me?
But you're happy actually.
I'm happy lah. Of course lah happy. Tapi macam okay, but that is very reckless of you lah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think because I know.
You're independent lah, I guess.
Yeah. So if my partner, I know if my partner is the type yang macam will actually drop and actually tiba-tiba come ke apa kan. So I have to tell him like, no, it's okay. It's no big deal. Yeah, macam tu lah.
I will update you when it's done. So like that lah. Tapi yang ni macam memang the story memang nampak clearly yang macam I don't want to think. You think for me.
Yeah.
Macam tu.
I feel like I think it's really the couple's dynamic lah. Like where maybe the girl she feel insecure growing up, right? So when the partner also didn't choose her that situation, then she will overthink. But certain partner they are very safe. Like certain partner they are I'm okay, I'm handling this, you focus on your stuff. Like yeah, so maybe I think I think I got convinced by you. Where she maybe the first few times he can come and help her lah. But then he must also tell her, okay, this time you're lucky the meeting is not so important. I could reschedule. But in the future, if it's a really, really very, very, very crucial meeting, then when I cannot do that, or if I'm in overseas and everything, you must learn to solve it yourself.
I think a responsible woman or a responsible man or a husband will teach you and guide you instead of like pampering you all the time. Because
I want to be pampered.
I mean, but that is also but it's also dia punya
Yeah. I mean, it's
responsible macam you cakap lah. Kalau dia tak ada macam mana?
yeah. I mean, it's not only it's the husband's responsibility. I think it's me as a human, as a living person. I should be able to take care of myself
Tapi kita
without relying.
perempuan, banyak benda kita tahu. So kita need them to macam don't do this, do that, do this, do that.
I can teach him. He can teach me.
Okay, because in this world kan, as much as kita cakap macam kita tak apa, kita ada partner, tak apa, we can be independent kan, there is still limitation yang my partner will know macam sekali I cerita je dia dah tahu apa masalah dia dengan apa I cerita macam I tak faham kenapa you fikir macam ni, because this is the you know
Dynamic lah.
macam faham macam bila orang kata something yang you tak tahu orang cakap A, you akan cakap A and then you akan rely A. Lepas tu your partner maybe they know better, dia macam like no actually tak ada semestinya A boleh je jadi B. Lepas tu you akan question tapi orang tu cakap dengan I A. Memang I perempuan. You know something like that. Macam you terima je dia cakap A, you ambil je bulat-bulat. Something like that. So that's why I think we are created in pairs.
Complimenting.
To compliment each other. Macam top up. Macam dia orang top up on lagi logik, kita emotion. Macam tu. Kalau kita kan macam tak mungkin lah orang ni nak tipu I dan semua kan. Lepas tu kata tu lah sebab tu lah. Macam tu kan. So it's not that women can live for their own or men can live for their own. No, I think it's like it's together lah. Maksudnya to improve. So macam kita nak be pamper, of course kita nak be pamper. Tapi kalau dia tak ada ni lah kan, finger cross, kita tak nak dia orang jadi benda-benda macam ni ke apa. Tapi kalau tak kita keep in dark pun kita tahu wife kita akan ada problem nanti. Banyak kan yang cakap macam mak I sepanjang ayah I hidup tak pernah bayar bil, tak pernah apa semua. And you see like bestnya tak payah fikir benda-benda macam ni. Then suddenly semua dalam gelap sebab you tak tahu apa benda yang jadi. That's also bad for me lah.
I think I want to be pampered maybe in a way where I can do myself. So if he pampers me, it's a plus point and it's not something very critical. Like if it's like that situation, she should be able to save herself out of it. But if maybe like I'm craving sushi lah, then he pamper me with I buy sushi for you, then that's also pampering, but not like a critical life and death situation.
True. Okay. You are sorry.
You are not the toot. I think they voted pun, the result pun semua orang voted yang he's not the toot. Yeah.
But it's very devastating when your wife suddenly say, I cannot rely on you. Like,
right? I feel macam no guys. That's why this day is very sad. Like people say men fight alone better. Makno say the same thing lah. Makno kata as a husband or as a man, right, they don't really have a space untuk they voice out atau luahkan perasaan. Macam kita kan perempuan kan macam we have our girl group semua kan. Macam hari ni I buat macam ni penat ni semua. Tapi man dia tak ada benda tu.
okay, my partner have a lot of girlfriends.
And that's the end.
Okay, let's conclude here.
I mean, it's true. I think men in general, they really like those straight guys. They really just don't really talk about their feelings, right? So it's important that you find a group that you can express your concerns, your emotions. Then we can correct each other also.
I mean, as a
Right.
partner, right? I wish they can speak to us as a partner. Tapi dia orang macam, oh, cannot show the weakness to you.
Yeah, like nanti my ego, my
I hate
marwah.
that. I hate that. Dia nanti tak apalah, kita orang tak ada buat macam ni, tak ada buat macam ni. Kita orang cakap apa-apa salah sikit pun salah kita orang. Pasal macam talk to me. Tapi I rasa women kita akan janji.
Can you hold space when you talk to you?
I macam
I think
akan
that's the key.
okay, I rasa kita tak tahu, both of us don't know how to start. Dia tak tahu nak cerita, kita tak tahu nak accept macam mana.
Yeah.
Sebab macam kita pun tak biasa macam, I don't know about your father. I don't think I ever heard about ayah I punya kesusahan. Dia tak pernah cerita macam, oh, balik ni penat lah, ayah kena buat gini, you know.
It's actually good, right?
Okay, talking about husband and father lah sebenarnya kan. Man, ayah I ada story lah. Ayah I bawa lori kontena besar tau. So one day they change a new container punya lori. You know they can detach right at the back kan. So bila dia pasang baru, belakang tu, I think dia kona salah ke kan. Yang belakang tu dia himpap separuh of the kepala lori tu tau. So but luckily it's on the passenger side. Tapi dia literally squish benda tu. So if you are in that situation, you'll be traumatic, right?
Yeah.
You'll be macam, wish macam mana nak ni semua. If it would, kalau dia flip on the driver's side, my father will be gone, bro. Tapi being a leader of the family, maksudnya yang mencari nafkah kan, dia pergi kerja lagi lepas tu. And we never really meddle macam, ayah okay ke tak? Ayah boleh ke tak? Trauma ke tak? So ada satu tahap tu dia nak cari kerja lain lah, sebelum I pergi Korea. And I was like, carikanlah ayah kerja semua-semua kan. Pasal macam, bayangkan perasaan I as anak, I carikan kerja untuk ayah I yang masa tu dah umur 50 plus. I rasa macam dia mesti ada trauma nak bawa lori, of course. Tapi disebabkan dia kena cari nafkah untuk family, dia brace all the thing just to go and find a work. And still working in the macam tempat yang traumatized lah bagi I kan. Kalau you benda tu jadi depan mata you, kita pun macam ada traumatized, PTSD ke apa semua kan. But yeah, so men, they don't talk lah. They don't talk enough. Or if they talk, diorang rasa macam itu a sign of lemah. So I rasa it's good to give space once in a while, or like at least be a safe space for a man or your partner to talk to you lah. And don't be judgy macam, you're a man, you know.
Yeah, no shame for showing your weakness. I mean, they're your partner, right? So who else can you share your insecurities and vulnerable side with? Right?
Betul. And if you don't provide a safe space for your partner, dia mungkin boleh cari safe space kat tempat lain.
I mean, it applies both ways.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I feel kind of bad juga lah, because I think girls we tend to be judgy juga when men like treat her, and then we're like, huh? Siapa tu? Dekat mana?
Kita cepat melata.
And then they're gonna be
Judgy as
like,
in cause got girls, or judgy as in the situation?
could be anything lah. So then after that they'll be like, okay, tak nak cerita dengan you next time. Then you feel like, oh man, you close that space for them already lah.
Yeah, we should listen.
How did we get here? Anyways,
I think it was struggle of men and women lah. We are not saying one have more struggle, just like both have their own struggle lah.
And which I feel like if it's struggle about not having a safe space, it's a bit sad. Because men and women, we both have needs to where we want to have someone to talk about our feelings, right? So it's kind of sad if that really happens. Means there's still like a stereotype in that sense where we both should have. We both needs the same thing lah.
okay, so I think that's it for today. Our adventure at Taman Botani Shah Alam. It's very hot, but it's still a new experience. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Leave in the comments. What are your public transport unspoken rules, or maybe should we be more strict like Japan and Korea in terms of public transport? Okay. Yep. Don't forget to leave a comment.
Follow, like, and subscribe.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you,
guys.
Huda. Rasa lost without Iqbal. Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.